Evening, folks. Let's talk about being a Sabres fan. Coming up. Now, I came up with this video idea all of a sudden tonight when I seen the subscribers go to 500. That's just kind of, I thought maybe it'd be kind of an appropriate video to talk about, discuss, and maybe connect with, most of my life, circumstances, good and bad, and maybe some of you have done this. I always can remember what happened that year with the Sabres also. This is how connected I've been as a fan since I'm a kid, I just fell madly in love with this team as a child, and I just couldn't shake it. I just couldn't shake it. And that's why when people make fun of our franchise, let's say, and I know I harp on that sometimes, I do, because they're idiots. They don't have any respect for a franchise that has a lot of history. There's a lot of history there. We're not a 10-year-old franchise. And when you look at, people it just reconfirms with me even more to be a hardcore Sabres fan. That's all it does, And you folks that get upset with my trades, guys, it's for fun, relax, chill out, man. Seriously. You get upset over that. I mean, good God, believe me, okay? I know you're probably in your 20s. Life's a lot tougher than trades on the internet with some channel on YouTube. Mark my words, okay? You're gonna see. And when looking back at the years, as the years went on, I had to make a decision, I remember, at some point, just to tell everybody to go to hell and shut up. It's because, I live in Montreal, right? And I got fed up of hearing how the Sabres are Buffalo, and I got all sorts of crap I used to hear out here. Guys, back in the 80s, I used to hear this stuff. 70s, But 70s, I always used to use the ultimate rebuttal during the Habs dynasty. I'd say, who was the last team to eliminate you guys in a best of 7? And everybody then would shut up. I'd say, well, when you have the courage to face us again in a playoff series, even though we were the ones that would bow out early, I would just use that on them, right? The Sabres have broken my heart. I can't tell you how many times in my lifetime. I've lost track. I have. I've lost track. My God. There was so many heartbreaks over the years. 83 stands out, 99, 98. 2006 for me is the ultimate heartbreak. And there was, 1980, 75, of course. we can, there's other years too. And no matter what, you have, any fan worth 2 cents is going to stick by their team. Now, it's easy to stick by your team when they're winning. Anybody can do that. You see it online all the time. All these bandwagon. I remember Chicago Blackhawk fans. Everybody was a Blackhawk fan a few years ago. Where are they now? There's a handful left. There's a handful left. There's not many. There really isn't. You look at all these franchises when they were really at their peak and winning, and it's pretty easy for Colorado. They were handed a Stanley Cup the first year in existence as Colorado Avalanche, right? So those fans can claim they never had to suffer, ever. People say, we suffered. Yeah, we had bad years. Yeah, but you had Stanley Cups first. It's different. It's just different. And a lot of things that go on with the Sabres don't go on with other teams. All this drama and all this people that pick on them, and oh my God, people love to pick on the weak. The human race loves to pick on the weak. But I'm going to tell you something, folks. There's a thing in life called karma. And when that karma comes back, it's going to come back tenfold on the league. If the Sabres ever get going, and I think they will, really get going, they're going to have a chip on their shoulder when they get in that Game 7 against whoever it is. I could care less who it is, where it is, doesn't matter. They're going to have that chip on their shoulder, and they're going to be ready. I believe. I'm looking very forward to the Donnie Meatball era. And tell me that's not the coolest nickname for a coach in the history of the NHL. I challenge any hockey franchise to top that one. How do you top Donnie Meatballs? It's not possible, right? Kind of hit me this week. I tell you, folks, I have that relaxed brain thing. I told you this. Where it kind of hit me this week, this whole Donnie Meatballs thing, like, kept rattling in my head. And I just thought about it. I was like, my God, is that not the coolest nickname for a coach ever? You know, you got other name, Torts and all this. I get the generic nicknames, but this one's unique, man. This is a cool, it's a cool nickname, you know. And I was watching him on the Instigators, and he really seems like just a nice chap, this guy, you know. So yeah, it looks like we made the right call. And why we're all suspicious as Buffalo fans is because Pegula is still running the show. So we're very suspicious fans too. And we have a right to be, because we've been hurt more than any team in NHL history. We've been Buffalo Sabres fans. So a message out to the rest of the fans out there: we're not going away. You're not getting rid of us. Especially you franchises who just came in. Move aside. Good Lord. I mean, you know what? We're going to have some good times. So this franchise is going to come and get back on its feet again. It's only a matter of time. You know, every franchise eventually does in every sport. They don't just stay dormant forever. So it's just a matter of time. I believe things are going to get better. And as a fan, I just, you know, I can't tell you how many times I got hurt, but I can't tell you how many magical moments I remember. I guess I'll end it on that note. And for me, it's all worth it if the ultimate magical memory is in front of me and not behind me. Because I believe it is. I do. I'm absolutely convinced the Sabres are headed to the promised land one day, somehow, some way. And I hope it's a year, and I'm going to close on this, I hope it's a year where none of us sees it coming. I hope we get in 8th place and we make a run to the finals and win the cup. Wouldn't that be nice? And clinch it on our home ice properly. Yeah. That's my hope. See you in the next one, folks.